the side of the door and then get in a different vehicle. Then I didn't see like money exchange hands, but you can see something move in and out of the windows with them. And we took a picture and sent that too out to BP. Just the vehicle with it had the license number on the side.
Going back down this way.
We're going to. What's the fastest way to get there? Yeah, go this way. Take this road all the way down because this is going. I'll show you those 2 points and then we'll circle around back up here.
All right.
It'd be faster this way. How much more time do I got you for? I could drag this out and show you all kinds of shit if you don't want to go hiking today.
I can come back another day and start looking around. Today basically is a road recon for me.
Okay.
All the spots I need to start looking at with Lance and stuff. Stuff that we didn't hit the first time. Because we started to hit up here and then we had to move.
What I'm showing you today, is that helping? Are we piecing in things that...
No, absolutely. Like that gate's down by the bridge, Sally's, all those shitheads are involved. It's nice that we were able to find that truck you guys have been telling me about.
Yeah.
So...
Well, even the horse.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's somebody needs to get the fuck off. If you're going to do that to an animal, man, no.
Yeah, there's something else wrong with you.
Now, I know that they're trying to change and make it against the law to tamper with the water barrels. If that does happen, how is that going to change everything?
We can't mess with them. We
I know you guys can't.
So.
Well, if that happens, then
on your end, I don't know.
I'll be the first fucking case they put before court, and I'll show the jury what's coming through my backyard where my kid is. So
well, that's the thing.
I don't care.
That
I've
first
already
case
told them.
is going to be a landmark case.
Yep.
Right.
So
if they do it, let them try. I mean, I don't mind being the first guinea pig. Put that to the test, but I'm telling you, those barrels have to go.
Right.
Ryan, you know those have to go. I mean, that is a key thing to take that infrastructure away from them.
We've told them about those barrels. They're out here as life-saving aid. I go. All they're doing is putting them further into the desert, to places where there's no aid, there's no help.
Exactly.
And you're actually putting them in more jeopardy by giving them water to further themselves.
Right.
I'm like, you cannot carry enough water to safely complete this trip.
I don't give a shit what their argument is. Asylum seekers turn themselves in, period. That's the end of the story. If you're seeking asylum, you turn yourselves into our government, we will help you.
Yep.
That's it. There is no argument. The people that are using this aid up here aren't asylum seekers, period. I don't care what they say. If you were an asylum seeker, you wouldn't be up this far into our country.
They know they're not eligible,
Right.
That's why they're...
Well, yeah. So we know, so they're intentionally helping criminals, period.
Yep.
I mean, when I was a criminal, I paid the price for my fucking crimes.
Right.
These people can just do whatever the hell they want.
And at that point, it would no longer be considered abandoned property. That's...
So these towers, we think, are landmarks too for them. Okay, because they're going to converge. If we go right, you're going to have a lot of the traffic that's coming up. So you got the 3 big radio towers over there that run.
So let's go back to the horses real quick too.
Yeah.
From there, further east, or they're just crossing right in that area and they're pushing up the canal.
At where the horse was?
Right.
The only thing I can tell you, you guys have to get out and see, is it looks like the traffic's coming from the north. It's one of those areas that it looks like it's coming from the north.
It's unusual.
Yeah, it doesn't add up, you know. And you got a lot of cattle mixed in there too. So these radio towers. Now we're gonna drive by. I want there's you and Lance. This is gonna be your flank. I want you to pay attention to these properties over here. Because without a doubt, yes, they cut the fencing and walked up through there. We can drive by and
this
then
is
I'll show you.
Trico and
It's not
Silverell.
posted, but
Trico and Silverell.
I don't have permission, so
That means I don't...
I'll take you anywhere I have permission. But
Down here?
Yep.
Immediate
You're
left
going
or
to
right?
make an immediate left on Silverbelt.
Right
They're
here?
running up through here.
Sorry, pal.
Now, you see that big tower over there, the little cement plant or whatever, this little mixture place?
Yep.
So if you go on the edge of their property over here on the west side, you'll see where they've run up along the fence line. They've camped on their side of the property in the thick trees and bushes.
That's the fire department I came to get the burn permit for Alpha.
This spot right here, they're cutting over right up through here. You'll see 2 houses that are shit.
Right through here going up?
Yeah, well, we're getting a little bit closer. It'd be right up here.
Tell me when. And so
You can pull in here to the right where you see that pull up, and you can actually drive around to the back. You can stay on the road, but there's this spot right here. They are coming from
All the
back
abandoned
there.
shit.
There's a spot where they've cut the fence. I tracked them up where they branch off from the Brawley Wash, where pickup spots down there by a bridge. Their trail furthers all the way up. I walked this. I'm not joking. They are coming through here. But it's not every day or night. I think this is more of a backup flank position because I came out here for like 4 nights and I wasn't catching anything, but I know the trails. I know they're moving.
Now,
so.
are they continuing north from
Yes,
here?
when I walked, if you turn around here, you'll see where that fencing is down. They're using back sides of this property. They're camping along
These
those
3
hills.
shit buildings and the campers and this shit in back. There's nobody living. It's all abandoned.
Okay.
But this is one of their crossing points moving this way. So I don't know if this is a final spot. I haven't gone past that property over there, but they camp out on that side of the road too.
Gotcha.
If you walk back there along the line, you'll see where they've cut this whole section off of the fence to where they can walk and just follow their trail all the way down to the wash. I mean, it's plain as day, but you don't see it. They cut it so neat unless you get up on it and walk it. Yeah, this is a very interesting spot. This is where I think you guys get flanked.
Okay.
And then we're going to take that road back, flip the bitch, go down to the next spot. And the next, I got 3 points here that you guys can look at, put on your map. And you got a group running up this area. There's 3 spots that I know they've used before.
Okay.
They might run to one of these 3. This one definitely has been used, without a doubt. That was when I was more hot-headed and I didn't care if there was a postal sign. I went in when they went in, so I found a whole lot of stuff when I was angry in the beginning, but now I do everything by the book. I got, so.
It's hard, but keeps you out of trouble.
If they're accessing it, man, I mean, how you going to follow track it?
That's what gets me. They access it and there's no problem with it, but when
you go to do
an actual U.S. citizen access,
if we go
we
and
can't
film
have
it
that.
and prove it, then we get charged. That's like, make a left here. Right before you get to this 1-lane bridge, you're going to be turning right. We're going to take a little cut road so we can hide. We're going to go down. I want to show you where their pickup spot is on this bridge.
Remember that little coyote shack down in Arivaca?
Yeah.
That of all the places that pissed me off.
That's where I'm trying to get to go down with them too. But because we had an agent out there, that's why those are one of the things I said. We get a chance, we'll talk with that about.
Right.
I definitely want to get them down there to that property. Because that's without doubt. That is dead gold.
So somebody's building a get out of Dodge.
Turn into this
shelter
road right here, and then there's a power line road that you'd be able to take.
And right across the path from their little shelter that they're building, there was this little shack. And coyote shit everywhere around and in the shack.
Just turn right here.
And in this shack, there was a bed hanging from the ceiling, a camcorder, VHS.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We got the footage. We got the people's pictures and everything in it. They had camos. He had fresh clothing folded up for him. He's running them. I mean, I think he's one of the ones that's picking up on this side. I think it's a major dope route.
And we
checked
called
the mines around. They've got all these extension cords dropping into deep open mines where they're climbing down. We think they're stashing shit down there, hiding there. We told the BP agent. He walked through the whole area, and he was like, there's not really anything to see here. No, he said he was going to report it.
He didn't.
He did say
nothing came of it.
Yeah, nothing came of it.
Where in Arivaca?
It's way down, back. That's California Gulch area.
Way back down
more
one of the
towards
trails.
Ruby. We would have to drive you back there. We get out.
Yeah. There's no way you'd find it without being taken there.
I think I know what you're talking about. There's so it's a mine shaft, and then there's like an old forge, and he's got some sluicing equipment there. And then it has electrical cables coming down from the top, and it goes into a shaft that's in the backside of the wall. You're kind of up above.
And there's like a brick built water silo. They've been excavating enough sand and dirt to make bricks. So they're making all this.
This place I've been in, they're not currently making it.
No, this one's making sandstone and everything. Okay. This is one of your runners, and we happened to hit his property when he was out doing his running, basically.
Okay.
And BP was there. But that's once again, that was a report we gave the BP, and nothing's come of it. That guy's still operating.
You've got this brick structure made, and you've got this thick fucking steel and iron door
made.
And if you go to the back side of it, you can see it's a curved, looks like a tunnel entrance.
And on the outside, they had the mining thing that you could lower bodies into shafts with, laying on.
And we're like, why would somebody put a fucking steel locked, welded door on this? That there's something special about it. All that was in there was wheelbarrow, picks, shovels,
missionary equipment, things like that.
It was a little tool shed. Why the fuck would they?
Yeah,
but on the shack on the property, it's like all the illegal shit's laying out in the open for anyone to see.
Right.
It's like,
right.
So we go out. You want to walk under this bridge real quick?
Yeah, it's good.
I want to show you the last spot that they dropped their gear and got picked up. And they're using this side trench that's cutting down moving up to the north. The one to the south. They were curved there. There's a side trench up there in the trees along the bushes where they try to hide their backpack. I've ran cameras down here bad. I got done in a few days. I moved.
So did you get here by yourself?
It's gotta help.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I'll try and work up here as hard as I can until they tell me to move again. That's what happened last time. We're like, hey, here it is.
You guys were nailing them. I don't know why the hell you guys got moved. You guys are fucking nailing them. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, they're fucking catching these guys, man. I mean, you weren't getting them all, don't get me wrong. I got a whole bunch that got through, but shit, you were catching them where no one else would. Why would they pull you from this area? It's like, what is it with Pima County, man? I don't know what it is with this county, but it's like they work so hard against you guys. It's crazy. Probably one of their old backpacks there, too. Did you see it? Is that an old backpack right there on the ground? Right by you right there? It looked like an old backpack. That's in front of you, to your left.
Tire piece.
Tire piece, all right.
The focus is still, which it should be, they should all be stopped at the line. Do we know? But obviously by what we're seeing 70 miles north of the line, it's not.
They're coming from somewhere.
Go up the Vehicle Valley, Ryan. Go up the Vehicle Valley.
We know. We hear about the guys setting up on I-8 and they're just like,
yeah.
They're too busy. They have 4 loads pulled over and the guys on the mountain like, hey, I got, to the point like, what do you know what to do? We grabbed the 4 loads that we could take down and the guy was calling out 11 more that he had visual of. All staging, waiting on the friggin' south side of I-8, waiting to pop, and he's like, oh, what the hell can we do? We don't have any more guys to make interdiction because the whole teams are tied up with vehicles that are friggin' loaded.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a whole nother animal up there. That's a whole nother animal that...
You're going to access the dirt trunk road to your left, that shoulder. You'll be able to drive up on there and drive it down. I forget where we crossed. Yeah, there should be a pretty decent trail to get down, but
yeah, that was a deep cut.
there's one that we use.
Not this thing. In my other truck.
But it's at the very end where you see it end down there, that hill, and then it goes down. We want to go down in there.
Okay.
There, I think that's the area we came up in and out of. Ken had his truck when we came, so.
Really? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna drive on that sand. It looks fucking soft. And I got street tires on. What's going on? Pull off over here. What's going on back here?
If you do a flip and pull off, we want to go behind here.
Okay.
Down in there. This big, yeah, we can just walk back there. It's just right down over here.
Just on the other side of this?
Yeah.
What's back there?
Okay, if you go, we can just do this here. If you just stay right here for a minute. If you were to follow that road, it starts cutting down. You see where it gets deep?
I can see where it goes
Now
right
walk
in
the fence line. You'll see the fence line. You'll find a spot down here where it's deep. See where that bush is? Look where my fingers point. Where you see where that sign is?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the left of that sign.
That dark.
Straight down. You're going in that area. You're going to see where there's a section of fencing that you can unhook and pull back, and you'll see old quad trails that they were using to drive back there. If you go back there about 50 yards, there's a cluster of trees. There's about 30, 40 backpacks there waiting on you. All the new shit's been pulled out. But it's an area they've continued to use as a drop. They've camped down there, literally, and their supplies, you can tell, that's been brought out to them, mixed in with their Mexican food wrappings, this Food City shit and things like that. So
they're getting resupplied then, right there.
Yes, and they're getting. I think they're camping. I think they've been stuck there for days sometimes, waiting on a ride. More than likely.
Okay, so you think this is a transit point where they're? I mean, they could be picking them up from Abra, dropping them off here.
Could be a rat line. Yeah, part of the rat lines.
Okay.
But you go down and see, but you'll see it. And when you guys go down, once again, that's an area we removed all the new stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you see anything new, send me a picture. I'll tell you it's not. Like, it wasn't there. We just did it yesterday or 2 days ago. Me and Ken went up there.
Okay.
Me and Ken spent the whole day up here running around. Trying to get as much on the pedal land and these trails going up that we could remember.
All right, so in these heavy clusters of trees then, basically.
Yes, and if you walk in those heavy clusters of trees, you'll see all their campsites.
Gotcha.
If you find anything new, they went through there again. There, you can access that. You can just unhook those 2 little wires that are on that fence, and they're driving back there in a quad. Is what they're doing. They did that intentionally, and they hid it. And when they hide that, that means, yeah.
Gotcha.
And you drive right by, and you can't see them down there. Mm-hmm. And they're not 50 yards off this road.
Oh no, it's easy to hide in plain sight. It's easy to hide in plain sight.
So those are your 3 points on this side of your flanks that we know. And next pusher, this is when they're almost at I-10. This is when you're going to lose them at this point if you don't get them.
Gotcha. Where next?
Other than that, is there anything else out here?
No, you actually had more than I knew of.
I would run, yeah. I think that's out here unless you want to go. I'm trying to think where you guys don't know. You know everything on the Sarco. You guys know where the last group was came in. Take him over to Tucker, Mike.
Tucker. Oh
Yes.
my God. Okay, that's a good idea. You know where the Valley of Lights is?
No.
Okay.
Let's show him that. That's
head over toward Picture Rocks.
Okay, so straight down this way. What's the back down?
That's
You go down to the VFW and
Sandario and
Manville Road, but it's further north.
Right.
Amway, you know where Amway is?
Tucker, yeah.
Amway
Okay.
Tucker?
Yes, I've cut Tucker a lot. What do you got going on over there?
there's a massive stash house over there. Oh, I could tell you. So that you've got signaling going on.
They don't do that no more.
They don't signal anymore?
They don't signal with lights.
Okay.
They've been running that.
Well, there's a huge stash house.
Mm-hmm.
When you get down to the end of Tucker, if you were to turn south, I think it is, at the very end of that road, there's a house and a trailer on the same lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the trailer there's like 1,000 backpacks and shoes and shit all around it.
Really?
So they're using
what he's talking about. Okay. Of course, you got Pump Station Road north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the traffic spilling off Tucker.
Yep.
Now, right where that coordinates is, when you're driving down Tucker, you'll see that little hill right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you see the big mountain there.
It's Pancamano, right?
Right where that is, you got a cave up there near the top. There's a white cross above it. That's where I went and cleared out. They were living in there, signaling down. I haven't been. That's one. We didn't go back and check that one yet.
Okay.
So there might be new stuff up there. What they've been doing is they've been running up around this wash, and they're going around the backside. They've been putting staging water around there.
Mm-hmm.
This property, right down here along these washes, if you take Tucker Road down here,
Yeah.
this property, there's a nice house right there. If you go back behind there, they've had fresh water staged, sitting, jugs set out. You can follow the horse tracks where they're dropping their aid. They are staging them, and they are coming right around up through there, and they're running. They just literally run around right up through there. You still have some traffic coming through Tucker, but our source over at the Valley Mart, it hasn't been as much. She saw you guys out there, like when BLM and you and Lance and all you guys were tearing the area up and blowing it up, and it's died down a whole lot since then.
If you were on Switchback Mountain and you came, the road that actually goes up to it, if you came out that road, at the very end of that road is the corner where that house is. And they've been staging people in there for
These
forever.
are the houses when they were signaling. They actually had a portable lantern that went out
Yeah,
in the field.
two lanterns.
Yeah, and they would turn them on and off, basically, and then you would see the signal from the mountain, and then they would be coming through. This is when we were filming a night vision. They got that one scout on night vision, that guy running through the hills on the mountain. So it's an area where the people that are living down in that valley, we were watching from the mountains as this is like lights being flipped on and off in the house at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then a lantern goes off, and then a signal from the hill over there, and then they're moving.
That's on my YouTube as well.
Yeah, he's got all those videos up.
Okay.
So that area, you have a lot of people helping them around Tucker.
Okay.
But there is a local neighbor that's been helping us.
So we went down there one day, and the very where Tucker hits and the road splits.
Here's what I found on the web.
There was bags of alien trash right there.
Yeah,
I don't know if residents picked it up or what, but I mean, it's literally...
Oh, the bags of trash? That's us. The trash bags? Were they in trash bags on the corner?
No, it was like in their trash barrels.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not us.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't like trash barrels. One bag was out, and that's why we're like... Because we could see pot of camo sticking through. What the hell? We opened the other thing, and it was...
We start blowing the areas up. They start cleaning up and start trying to get rid of evidence, man. So when you see them scurrying like cockroaches, that's when you guys need to snatch their asses up.
I'm going to spin back north because I'm going to have to start heading you back to your vehicle.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to get him back to 3 points.
You want to come down 3 points? Are you available or what?
Yeah, I got the day.
You ain't got to run me back all the way down there.
Okay.
Is your guy going to come see me?
I don't know, man. I haven't heard back from you. I'll give him a call when we get back over to his car.
I tell you, we run the risk because I know with addicts, in the event he starts using again, we lose that, just so you know.
Yep.
Doing everything, and he's doing really good, but if
I'm
they
trying
can.
to get him out, but he's stuck. He's going to go do an op tomorrow, so that fucking cuts off tomorrow. And then, what the hell? I'm going to be in Green Valley on Wednesday. So
I'm going to try to keep him out here. He's taking that Croton. If he just doesn't get too sick, then I don't have to get him to the methadone clinic. I know how word travels in the city. If anyone thinks he's working with BP, then, you know, it's like he knows so much. That'd be someone they'd want to fucking get rid of right away.
Yeah, I'll have that guy from the res come grab him. That's the road I want, isn't it? Yeah, so put a little fear of God in him and tell him not to be shooting the shit with anybody out there.
Oh, I told him. But he's talked real loud in front of other people last time I went to the shelter, you know, and I was like, hey, no. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. And it's like, that's something that I'm concerned about when I'm not there.
Oh, they'll grab him and just overdose him right there.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody think twice.
I'd like to get you guys. And shit, since he's sitting there saying he'll do it for a fucking bite, you guys might get fucking all kinds of shit. He don't want a whole lot. He came out, he's like, do you get paid for this? And he actually, he's like, oh, well, I get paid? And he's like, well, he's like, I just want a motorized bicycle. You know, like,
oh, my goodness.
An electric motorized bicycle. And they take one from a drug dealer and give it to me, and I'll help you out.
Yeah, on a street bike.
Yeah, so.
That's awesome.
But I don't know, man. He's seen so much shit, and he's got it so good now. It's like, I think as long as he keeps having the love and the support, and we keep him busy, he will use if he will use. So I got nothing but jobs for him to do. Mm-hmm. You know, so he will use if we don't keep him busy.
Keep him out of the city.
But I need your guys to get up with him.
No, trust me, I'm trying.
He may lead you guys to enough that you actually can justify putting this guy under some type of protection, and you know.
Again, that's all beyond my realm, but he can definitely, depends on what he's got.
If BP ever throws one of my guys under the bus or gets hurt, I'll never work with him again. I'll tell you that right now.
No, that's their main focus. They will not go chase shit. Their main focus is to keep that individual safe and alive. Because our handlers have got into fucking arguments, or not arguments, like fucking straight up fights with ICE and shit. And they're like, hey, you know, haven't you ever just worked? Basically to the point, like, hey, you're fucking getting people killed the way you're working things with people. So the people that designed and ran our program are very well versed in keeping their people safe. If something goes up the road, oh well, it's going to go up the road anyway. But that's what they do to keep. The priority is safety of that person, nothing more. You know, it's like, well, we lose a load, but we're not going to compromise that individual's identity or safety. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Unless it's fucking national terrorism, we need to go fucking take that fucker down. But, so
that horse real quick, get pictures. I'll make a phone call, and
All right.
maybe I'll blast that because on the local Marana page or something. Spooky. Might not even be tied to him, but who knows? I blame him for everything. Then they'll go out and correct me when I'm wrong.
Right.
Remember, like that one rancher, we were recording him. We're like, "You're moving women, children, and drugs," and he's on the phone recording. He's like, "Not women and children." And it's like, "Oh, you let the drugs out, motherfucker!" Yeah, and we got him recorded, and that's when we nailed their ass.
We're like, wait a minute. He'll deny the women and children, but he won't mention their. Oh, great. Yeah.
He was the original victim, Dave Cathcart from Texas, huge fucking smuggler.
Right.
And they had all the information on. He was the original victim for Barbara Wall when they said I trespassed on Agua Blanca.
Don't accuse me
when
of
I
women and
released the
children.
video footage of him basically admitting to the drugs, denying
Right.
women and children, and
Right.
he's trying to send me to all these areas, and like we recorded everything. Then the state dropped the charges, and they refiled the charges with his partner, the other ranch manager, and listed him as the victim. And that's what the judge didn't like. I mean, the judge could see this. It's like he was originally charged with just trespassing, and you come back with a grand jury, and he's looking at 12 years for burglary, for felony trespassing, for destruction of all this stuff he didn't even do. And that's what they did. That's what Barbara Lawal did to us, man. They had to discredit everything we were saying because it makes them look bad. It really does. They're not prosecuting any of these people. They won't let our sheriffs do Operation Stone Garden. You know, that's huge. If they would look what Pinellas Sheriff's doing with BP up there for crying out loud. And we got good sheriffs that want to do that. They're not all corrupt.
Even Sarita PD wanted to do it for a while, and 'cause they were nailing all the stuff coming out of the Santa Ritas. And they told them, friggin', you knock that off. Your job isn't to catch alien loads. Your job is to go write citations.
I'd rather have them catching sex offenders pouring across our border if they're not allowed to focus on the pedophiles in our own neighborhood.
Yep. Well, that's unbelievable. I started searching around, and it's just, it's cuckoo. Absolutely cuckoo. And some of the secret, I'm like, why are you out of jail? Who the fuck let you out of jail?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, well,
I thought who was that Menendez down there? He said he saw the same guy 4 times come through. He's like, I saw this one guy, man, 4 times. He just got caught again a week ago. It's his 4th time coming through. And I'm like, the exact same guy, yeah.
I ran into a kid.
How does that happen?
3 times I ran into a kid. We were in, so he was in processing. He comes in, so he spoke a little bit of English. I'm like, hey man, where you going? He's like, oh, North Carolina, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, processed him, whatever. Next day I'm out in the field. I see somebody walking down the road, so I freaking pop out of my truck and start walking out. I'm like, hey, North Carolina. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I got lost again. I'm like, man, you suck. He's like looking at me. He's like, yeah, you're probably an 18-year-old kid. He's like, fuck.
It made it that far.
I'm like, hop in the truck here. Let me bring him back in. Sure shit, another group. The kid's walking down the friggin' road again. I'm like, are you fucking lost again? And he's like, he didn't even have anything to say. He's like, figures it's you again. I'm like, man, you suck. I'm like, stay home. He's like looking at me. He's like, I'm done. He's like,
Wow.